The High Tech Nomad here, and welcome to another prologue video. So before we actually show you the video that I originally shot, again, these videos are now released to our members a couple of days ahead of time, and they have a chance to make comments, and then we may change videos based upon those comments, which is what we're doing here. Uh, it's a great program. We get a lot out of it. You guys get a lot out of it. For the price of a large cup of coffee once a month, you get access to it. The membership button is down below. Go ahead and give that a shot. Now, having said that, when we did the original video for these, which you're going to see that in a second, they said, this is great. You show us how to hook it up, but we want to see more of the bulbs in actual action. We want to see it in daylight. We want to see what it looks like in video. Can you give us more? So that's what we're doing right now. So this next couple of minutes is going to show you all of those things in terms of that. So I have three lights. I have one directly in front of me, which is about a foot away. I believe it's at like 35%. And then I have two above me. Now, I have not adjusted, this is not perfect three-point lighting, and I have not adjusted the exposure. So you're gonna see, you can see the two white blowout points where it blew out. I'm not gonna bother with that because really I want you to kind of sort of see that. So the first thing I want you to see is you could use these bulbs just for YouTube videos. I'm not getting a lot of highlights on my face. They are very, very diffused. They're great bulbs. Even if you would just have them in your office, as you can see, if you were working, this is fine. So you can do all that. So now I'm going to start changing it. Now I'm going to be changing it both with my phone as well as with my voice using my Amazon Echo. If you have an Amazon Echo, you need to put it on mute because I'm about to drive it nuts. All right. So I'll give you a few seconds. Da, 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 da. All right. So the first thing we'll take a look at is this bulb in front of me, and it is on 42%. I'm going to lower that down here with my thumb. Okay. And these get all the way down to 1%. I'm at 5% right now. Let's turn it off completely. So there's off, and there's 1%, which is pretty good. A lot of bulbs you can't dim. They go like from 50, 10, zip off, none. These are very, very good. Now, at the risk of ruining my eyesight forever, I'm going to now raise it to 100%. 50, 60, 65, 75, 100%. Now the auto exposure will compensate for a second. I'm just going to go down and come back up because I want you to see it's bright. And again, like I said, I'm only about a foot away, but this is like, these bulbs are the equivalent of 75-watt bulbs. So this is like sitting there staring in front of a 75-watt bulb. So you'll have to excuse, I'm going to bring that back down a little bit here. All right, let's start to take a look at the color I'm in right now, by the way, is daylight. Let's go with, let's see, cool white. Alexa, set color bulb 3 to cool white. Alexa, set color bulb 4 to cool white. Now, it's a little bit subtle. I don't know if you catch that. It's got more of a yellow in it than the daylight. The daylight is more of a cool feel. Let's go with the soft white. Alexa, set color bulb 3 to soft white. That should be a little more. So you can see that's a little bit more noticeable. You'll see that it's got more of a yellow tint to it. But you can see I can obviously mix and match depending on what we're doing. Alexa, set color bulb 4 to soft white. All right. And again, the one that I have in front of me is still on that. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. And of course, that should now be yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay. So wonderful here. All right. Again, I can change that. That's the daylight. That's the cool white. And then there's the soft. So let's come back to a cool white, and we will bring down the brightness of that. All right, let's try some colors. All right, let's go with the color bulb 3. Let's go ahead and start messing about with the colors on that. Let's go ahead and give that a blue. All right, and that is a blue at 100%. There's a blue at a 20%. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Let's go ahead and change the other one to maybe a red. So you can see, you can get some pretty dramatic effects. And again, I can't, I'm trying to give you as much of a feel for being here as possible. These are extremely bright. Let me go ahead and turn this light off in front of me. Okay, the auto exposure is compensating for it, but you can see, still see the pictures on the wall. You can see the picture behind me. It is very, very bright in here. It's just with colors. So let's leave that off for a second. Alexa, set color bulb 3 to green. Alexa, set color bulb 4 to green. Okay, so we kind of have the Riddler's Warehouse, the Riddler's Warehouse here. Let me go ahead and give myself some light here. So you can see, and then again, those are at 100%. Alexa, set color bulb 3 to 50%. Alexa, set color bulb 4 to 50%. All right. Now, normally what you would do is you would not have the bulbs. I would angle them a little bit more so they splashed more on the walls and not so close to the ceiling. That's what's giving me those blowout, and then I wouldn't point the camera towards it. If you want to find out more about camera work and stuff like that, you can go ahead and check out some of the links that we have below. But in general, what I wanted you to see is that these are extremely bright. The range of colors as far as the whites are concerned are fantastic. And then the colors themselves are just out of this world as well. You can really get some really dramatic effects from that. So we have turn this up here. So we have the Martian landscape. All right. Oh, that's a pleasant one. Let's go ahead and change this to a daylight or a cool light. And you can see, so I can make it very subtle or I can make it more pronounced. All right, so that's more of the seeing what the lights are like in action. Obviously, you saw that you can use them with Amazon Echo. You can also use them with things like IFTTT. So things like if you decide that you want the lights to turn to blue when it's raining out and white when it's snowing or whatever, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. And we actually have a couple of those training videos in our membership program. That's the kind of stuff that we put in membership, show you how to do all that neat stuff. Again, my producer is reminding me to say to you, if you got what you needed out of this video, if you say, okay, that's great, this is exactly what I needed to see, and you're ready to skedaddle, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, because there's 10 more minutes of video where I'm going to show you how to hook them up and a whole bunch of, a couple more examples. But if you leave and don't do any of that, then YouTube thinks that this is a horrible video and they won't show it to anybody, and then I'll be sad. All right, until the next time, this is Orman Beckles, and now on with the show. Want to liven up the color in your living room or perhaps the backdrop for your YouTube video? We're going to take a look at the new color bulbs from Wyze. And we're starting right now. Welcome back, Cape Crusaders. I'm Orman Beckles, aka the High Tech Nomad, and welcome to another video. On this channel, you'll find easy to understand videos that cover the basics, as well as tips and tricks on cell phones, computers, smart home devices, social media, apps, hardware, and more. So, if you want to learn how to make technology or for you, start now by pressing the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell icon so you don't miss a video. I'm happy to announce that we now have channel memberships. Get access to a special members-only video. Check out the link below that will tell you all about our membership program. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Wyze color bulbs. 16 million colors. It's got a whole range of color temperatures. The bulbs are equivalent to a 75-watt bulb, and we're going to see how good they work in the living room, but there's also a possibility that we can use them here in the studio. They're IFTTT enabled. If you're not sure what IFTTT is, you can check out some of my videos that I've done on that. It's a very easy way to turn things on and off. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And of course, they work with the Amazon Echo. Let's go ahead and open open this up. Let's get our little sharp object here. Okay. And as we would expect, we have 4 bulbs separated by cardboard. Go ahead and pull those out. And we get the little sticker saying thank you, because as I said, we're one of the backers of this, so we're one of the first ones to get it. We're glad that we can continue to work with Wyze. We have our handy dandy little light socket. Open this up here. We're going to put that in our socket. Let's go ahead and get our phone and connect to the app. I'm going to turn it off. To turn it off, I'm just going to unscrew it just a little bit so it's now off. We're ultimately going to connect it to our Amazon Echo. We have a series on getting started with Amazon Echo. We're going to need to use the Wyze app. It's available for both Android and Apple. If you haven't used it, very simple to create an account. We're going to put in our email address. Hit next. It asks us to pick a password. We've created the account. So we're going to click on a little plus sign here. I always get confused because this is a rule. We want this plus sign over here. And it says, are we adding a device, a rule? We're adding a device. And we have cameras, sensors, power, lighting, home, lifestyle. We're going to go with power and lighting. And then we have a bunch of choices here. And the one we want is color bulb. And now it says, screw the bulb in and it should glow. So we're going to go ahead, and it is now glowing. And it says when it's glowing, hit next. Allow it to know your location. That's okay. And it's asking for which Wi-Fi network we're using. So I try to make my Wi-Fi passwords simple and easy to remember. And I tend to use numbers rather than words just so it's a little quicker to go in. So here we have the bulb here. It has the MAC address for the bulb. It says, okay, I'm all set. And it is continuing just to go through and see if it finds anything else. We're going to go ahead and say next. And it says it's connecting it to our Wi-Fi, which happens to be Thunderbird 5. Hopefully John will get things hooked up pretty quick here. And it says try again. Now, we have a problem because Thunderbird 5 actually happens to be a 5 megahertz signal, so I need to move it to 2.4. I'm going to say try again. And this time I'm going to select Thunderbird 4. Thunderbird 4 is our 2.5. 2.5 is stronger and slower, and 5 is faster and weaker. Most devices will take stronger over faster. It's going to try and connect it to Thunderbird 4, which is at 2.5, and you can see, boom, had no problem.
I found Wyze Bulb RGBW from the Wyze skill, and you can control it by saying, turn off Wyze Bulb RGBW.
Okay, so because we have our skill already in our Amazon Echo, it already sees it. We're going to have to give it a name. And we'll call it, I'm going to call it Bulb 1, but I'm going to spell it out for right now. So I'm going to finish naming it. And it says, okay, we've done it. All right. And the reason I spelled it out is because I don't want there to be any confusion. So obviously we should be able to do things like say, Alexa, turn off Bulb 1.
Sorry, something's wrong. To control Bulb 1, try disabling the skill and then re-enabling it from your Alexa app.
All right. So this happens a lot too. We want to make sure that the skill is up and running, which I tend to think it's not, but that's okay. So we're going to come into our Amazon Echo program. We're going to go to skills, and we're going to see which skills we have enabled. We only have the Wyze one. So we're going to actually disable. Okay. which turns it off. And then we're going to enable it again. And it's probably going to ask us for our password to make sure that it's really us, because obviously anybody can connect to this skill. The person doesn't have, their phone doesn't have to be here. So if you want to control grandma's lights, you can. So let's go ahead and put in our account. It says we've hooked it back up. Now the Amazon Echo knows how to talk to Wyze. And it immediately says discover devices. And so what it does when you do a discover devices is it looks to see if there's anything new since the last time it was connected. Alexa, turn off bulb 1.
Okay.
See, no problem. Alexa, turn on bulb 1.
Okay.
Alexa,
By
set.
the way. Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to blue.
Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to yellow.
Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to purple.
Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to pink.
Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to 10%.
Okay.
Alexa, set bulb 1 to 100%.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty bright. We got a really good shot of being able to use these in the studio, the lights behind me, because now I can have a couple of these and I can say things, and I can say things like manually change the color, but I could also hook it up so when I say things like I'm getting ready to make a video, it will automatically set. Let's go back into the Wyze program itself. It says it has a new firmware. The firmware is this little program in the bulb itself. We're going to tell it to upgrade. Usually the upgrade will fix a flaw, but sometimes an upgrade will give it a new feature. So you always want to do the update. All right, that's done. We have an on and off button. Okay. We have a brightness. We can control the brightness from here. And then we have a color wheel. And basically, anyway, that's more pink than purple anyways, but okay. We can control the color by moving that around. Dead white in the center. And then as we pick different, so they have different scenes. We're going to actually create a scene for the studio and set these bulbs in a certain way. And then what we should be able to do is just say, we're getting ready to make a video, and it will automatically change to whatever color we've set. If we wanted to, we can set some automation as far as making it turn on and off at certain times. We can make it go to sleep. So we can say, look, when we turn it on, after 20 minutes, just turn it off. It has a little, what they call the vacation mode, where it goes on and off based randomly to make people think that you're home. We have power loss recovery. And what that means is it's set for blue right now. If the power were to go out and come back on, what should it do? Do you see the Wyze color bulbs in your future? Are you going to use them in your living room or in your YouTube studio like we did here? Leave a comment below. Until the next time, this is Orman Beckles signing out.